Oh wait, did you? I think was it either last episode or it might be in an older episode. So you can fucking hear everything that's happening outside the door.
Oh, no.
I couldn't cut that out.
What were they doing?
I don't know. Like you can hear the door. You can hear the door. You can hear like someone coming to the. I know I did. I think I did cut it out one part when someone came and asked us something. I think I cut that out. But then like you can hear stuff out. Like we were recording a couple of episodes before. They were right there banging on the stairs.
Yeah,
I don't know if I can take that out. Like unless I can cut around our voices and stuff like that. I can probably take it out. Like last episode, I went through it and there's a lot of dead space between us, so I had to shorten it. Like I'll just say something and like 5 seconds pass before anyone else says anything else. Like
we were just staring at Bart.
Yeah, because he was making no fucking sense.
What?
You were making no fucking sense, and the Ghost in the Shell, like, yeah, you made your sense, but I'm sitting there going like, how can you like this trash over the beauty that is? It was.
And so, like, you would say something, we'd have to it would take us a moment to be able to react to
So
it.
to make sure there wasn't like a complete dead space, because it was all over the recording, it was just like silence, and I was like, I gotta chop this up a little bit so it's not awkward. There's some where I let them in there to make it so you can feel the awkwardness that we all fucking felt when you said some stupid shit, and other than that, we're just like, no, make it shorter, whatever.
I don't really remember saying anything stupid.
To us, it was stupid.
Oh, okay.
To us, we're just like, really? You don't see the beauty in this one? You're like, I don't like the colors. It's all drawn. Yada, yada, yada. It's like,
yeah, it was kind of crappy.
Come on, man. Seriously? Is that what you're arguing about?
It looked really washed out.
Wait. Okay.
Mr. Oh, the scuba scene was better in the movie.
And I was like, fuck you. And I even played them back to back. I played them back to back in the video to show off, like, no, the scuba scene in the anime was colorful and it was better.
What scuba scene?
And the Ghost in the Shell when she's floating upwards.
I don't remember.
You don't remember? You don't remember the nips? You don't remember that?
Oh yeah, I remember.
I honestly I didn't realize it until I finished rendering that I kept the nipples in most of the fucking thing. So I hope I don't get in trouble for having anime nipples.
Oh man!
Throughout, because like I first when I did it, when I put them in, I had the video. And then I put the 3WTA stamp in there. I honestly thought that the stamp would cut out the nipples because like the way she was turning and falling down. And then I rewatched it. I was like, oh shit, no, it's just right in the 3. You can just see the nipples. And I was like, oh man. I was like, you know what? No one fucking watches this shit anyway. So
yet.
Okay, maybe we'll get in trouble later, later down the line. But right, no one watches this, so I'm pretty sure we can kind of get away with having anime nudity. Plus, I don't know how YouTube feels about anime nudity. They weren't almost fucking. I made sure of that. Like, there's no fucking in there. It's just like, there's some nips there. And especially in the beginning scene, when they're making her in the anime, they show nips.
Yeah, they do.
And then I kept that in there, and I was like, shit, there's nips all over this fucking thing. It's like, whatever. Fuck it. We're keeping it in there. Fuck it. We're doing it live,
Yeah, we're doing it.
But my mindset, no one watches this shit anyway. We're not popular enough. So it's like, whatever. We're going to get away with it.
That's new.
What's new?
The zombie.
The zombie's always been there. You just didn't see it because the motorcycle bill of sale was sitting on top of it.
Okay.
That's all it was. I just moved it because I moved my sister's poster down because I'm going to get an actual picture of her, not a black and white thing I printed from my printer. Okay, let's get started here. We just wasted
so much
3 minutes.
We're going to have dead space.
we might keep it in, we might not. We'll see how I feel about when I'm fucking ending this
let's do it.
months from now. All right. So, welcome to another episode of whatever we want to talk about.
3WTA.
All right. As always, we have a trio of wild and crazy guys. Sitting right here is Major Mallow.
It's your boy, Zim.
This is Bard.
And today we're talking about my choice, which was What We Do in the Shadows.
You right
okay,
there.
You stop me now. Okay.
Have you ever had a song stuck in your head?
Yes, that's the human condition.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, this has never happened to me before. But I had the word cheese stuck in my head for like 3 hours today.
Maybe you like cheese.
And I just kept saying the word cheese.
Maybe you really like cheese.
Do you know what triggered it?
No, I don't know. Oh, actually, you know what? I was talking to Samurai, and we were talking about cheesy bites.
Okay.
From Chili's.
Okay.
Oh, fucking good, dude.
What the fuck does that do anything?
I don't know, but okay, so this one time I had a dream, right? So, I was in a room, it's like a giant room.
Wait, what is happening?
It was just filled with cheesy bites. So, right? And these cheesy bites are like cheese sticks, but like little circle, like
Bar.
bites. And then Dude, I ate like the room was like filled like all the way with cheesy bites, and I ate them all. And then like in the dream before it ended, like my stomach grew like fucking 3 feet, and I was just sitting there in the room, and there were all the cheesy bites.
What the fuck does have to do with the 3-hour cheese thing? And what the fuck does this have to do with the film we're talking about?
Oh, I just want to let y'all know I had the word cheese stuck in my head for like 3 hours.
What We Do in the Shadows, directed by Taika Waititi. I'm probably mispronouncing his name.
If you would let me finish,
yes. Okay, I'm sorry.
I would actually bring it back.
All right,
that would be the food that I would miss if I was a vampire.
Okay.
They don't even know what the movie is yet.
Yeah, and you're just going in with this shit. Okay. This fuck. This movie is directed by Jermaine Clement and Taika Waititi. You might know Jermaine from Flight of Conchords, and Taika, you might know him from Hunt for the Wildebeest and Thor Ragnarok. That's
I did not know that.
That's him.
Ragnarok?
Yeah,
that was good.
It is pretty good. I was kind of scared when they said he was directing it. Cause like, can he do an action flick? Whatever. And it's like, apparently he can. He can make a very entertaining, the best Thor movie.
Thor Ragnarok is where he's got the short hair, right?
Yes.
Dude, I just watched that. That was awesome.
It's the best one. So this movie came out in 2014. I found out about this because this is basically like one of my torrenting phases. I was like, oh, what's this thing? But what happened was I heard about it before I tried to torrent it, and took me a while to get my hands on it because it was doing the film festival scenes. It was doing that before it came to this, because it was over in New Zealand and they were doing like a Kickstarter, I think, to bring it to US or whatever. And then that's when I was able to get my hands on it when they released a cut of it.
Right.
And we're looking at, apparently according to Wikipedia, it is a horror comedy mockumentary. So, just saying that because it's a mockumentary, I let it slide on a lot of things. Because it's a mockumentary. Because it's not supposed to be taken seriously. So if people are acting weird, it's just like, oh, it's supposed to be funny. Kind of thing.
He's just nervous because he's on film.
Yeah.
But, one thing is, since I was telling you about the cheesy bite dream, I had another dream.
So I feel like it was enjoyable, know?
Okay, yeah. So when I recommend this film to you guys, what was the first thing that popped in you guys' head?
So you told us that this was a vampire film. I thought it was actually going to be more of like a serious monster film.
Yes.
And so I was actually getting like really hyped for that. And I was pleasantly disappointed. Okay. So, I mean, yes, I wanted an action vampire film.
Yes.
But having a mockumentary, or if I had to, if I had to describe it, I would say it's kind of like The Office meets vampires.
Okay. I do have a cult classic that you probably never heard of, vampire film, Down the Pipes. Just letting you guys know.
Okay.
Yeah, just letting you know. So what did you think about it when I recommended this film?
I was not happy.
You were not happy when I said?
Yeah, because on IMDb, it said Flatmates, and I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Like I've already seen, y'all probably going to think that you probably like this show, but there's a show about like a werewolf, a ghost, and
Almost
a vampire. Human? There you go.
Which one did you watch, the US or the UK?
I watched part of both of them, and I actually didn't like either one.
I liked the UK one to a certain point, but then I stopped watching it, and I watched to a point where it's like, okay, if after this, you're not going to do any good, and apparently that's it. They didn't do any good after this.
Is that the one? I might have seen it. Is that the one where
ghost, the werewolf,
and the ghost like I think black chick?
Yeah. Yes. In both versions, she's a black chick.
Okay,
but then
it's on Netflix.
See, well, the thing for me though is like British humor. It's either hit or miss for me. Like like it's the IT crowd. Like
IT crowd. Fucking love that show.
Yeah, it's hilarious. But then I watch other stuff and I'm just like, I don't know. I don't really like it.
Okay. Something about I want to say about Almost Human, that I came back to it to see how it was in the UK series, but apparently they changed out every character. Like they either died or just passed the torch. What's the point of this show anymore? Like the 3 characters you go in there, they've just been replaced by just random characters. It's a good thing I stopped fucking watching the show because I would have been very pissed.
Roommates, that's how they work, dude.
No. Fuck off. I'm not dealing with that. So I never went back to the series after I found out. Like I was tempted to go back when I was like, oh, let me see what it is. But when I found that out, I never went back to it. So yeah, this is a mockumentary about 4 vampires, and they're going about their daily lives, and they're about to go to a event. What do you call it? Like a gathering or a party basically.
It's a masquerade.
There we go. A masquerade, and there's a film crew following around, and hilarity ensues.
Oh yeah.
Yes. How would you rate the film, guys?
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10?
10 out of 10? I would rate this as My fourth favorite iteration of vampires.
Oh snap! Fourth, top 5. That's
Yes.
yeah. All right. I'm giving it a motherfucking awesome out of 10. You know, I say I would recommend this to anybody. Honestly, it's fucking hilarious.
Right.
Like,
Actually, I have some people I'm planning on recommending it to, like in person. So, just so people can get to kind of know Mal a little better.
what the fuck you doing?
Oh damn!
Fuck you doing over
You
there?
got all sexy with
I know.
it. Just
It's
getting
alright, it's
to know
alright.
him,
Fuck you
Mellow.
doing, boy?
Why don't you share the name of your motorcycle,
My motorcycle's name is Marceline.
which is a vampire? If you were to get
No, don't. No, it's not just a vampire. It is the vampire queen. Okay,
right,
the vampire queen. Get that shit straight.
From
right.
what? From where?
Adventure
From
Time.
Adventure Time.
Oh, okay.
She's also in the top 5. She might even be number 1 right now.
This motherfucker said a vampire. What's wrong with him? Vampire
So,
queen.
Vampire Queen.
Vampire queen. Yes, I named my motorcycle Marceline.
would you be willing to name any other of your things after any of the vampires in this film?
What is his name? Is his name?
Let me
What's
look
his
at
name?
the names.
Vlad.
Vladislav.
Vaslav. Dude, that dude is my favorite.
The Polka. Vladislav the Polka. Hold on, I'm looking
Good
at
stuff.
the cast list again.
Let's remember to keep it spoiler free.
It's Viago, Vladislav, Deacon, and Peter, and then Nick. If anything, I would probably name something Stu.
Oh god, Steve's fucking awesome.
I don't know. Well, these guys are great, but I've had more time with Marceline.
Yeah, she's always been. I feel like she's one of the few. We'll get to Adventure Time one of these days, but she's a fan favorite.
Yeah, I don't know if I would name anything. I might name something Viago just to be stupid with it, but I don't think I would name anything else. Yeah. Like dude, shit. What was Interview with a Vampire? Like, what were those guys' names? Because they think they had cool names.
They did have cool names.
What it was like Malestat or some shit, or
I thought it was
Lestat. What was it? It was Lestat, and
I don't think I've seen this film.
yeah. Okay.
What?
Is it good?
Oh yeah,
dude, yes.
it is good. Interview with a Vampire is pretty good.
When did it come out?
Like 90
yeah,
something,
long time
94. If dude, I
my time.
have a list of vampire movies that you can watch, and they all range. They're like, you have your action vampire flicks, you have your like love story, fuck Twilight, like legit like love story, like it's kind of creepy, but
like
it's whatever.
Underworld.
And then keep that fucking silence in right there.
Underworld is a love story.
I'm not talking to you right now. That's your action flick. Get out of my face.
No, because remember, it all started with what's his name, the main dude from Love Actually.
That's the third one though.
So it's a love story. It was just building up to
All right,
it.
let's get it on.
As in, like, I have a range. I have like the love story. I have like the horror ones. I have like a range of vampire. Like I like vampire films.
You down with the original Dracula?
Which is the original Dracula?
The one with the guy's name starts with an L. Who's a white guy?
It's a white guy. When did this come out?
Like, I don't know. It was in black and white, bro.
You're talking about that one. Yeah, I've seen that one. I forgot what it's called, who his name is, but he was pretty good at practical effects. He would, like tear his face up and stuff, put like wire frames in his face to be to look more menacing when he was playing different. He played like Dracula.
Yeah, what was
he
his
played
name?
what did he do? He played Dracula. I think he played the Mummy. He's very good at practical effects. Let me look that up.
While you're doing that,
Yeah, go ahead.
what about you, Bard? How are you feeling about this?
Going in?
No, here we give that answer. We already give her things. Let's see. Let me just type this in real quick. It's not Bram Stoker. That was Gary Oldman.
Is it the 1931?
1931 is most likely one. What is his name? Boris Karloff, I think. No, Bela Lugosi.
Yeah, I told you it starts with an L.
Yeah, Bela Lugosi
He was
that
good.
one. Bela Lugosi. Didn't he do some stuff?
Do you like John Carpenter's vampires?
I would have to look at it again and see exactly what it is.
That's the one where they would like break into houses during the day and like shoot them with an arrow that was attached to a rope and then like bring the vampires.
That sounds so familiar. Like, yeah. Hold on, let me look that up.
I think it's John. Yeah, I think it's John Carpenter's vampires. It's got that the guy that's in it is like
Boris Karloff. Boris Karloff was Frankenstein. My bad. Boris Karloff was Frankenstein and the Mummy. I confused him.
Shame.
Yeah,
shame.
That is shameful.
Shame.
Shame.
I asked him not to do this.
All right, no, sorry. We'll save those for after the.
Oh shit! There's a John Carpenter's Vampires too.
Get with the times, Bard.
Oh, this is the one with yeah, I seen this one.
Yeah, that's that dude.
Yeah.
Right, that movie's fucking awesome, dude.
James Woods. Oh, this is a long time ago.
That's a good vampire movie right there.
With one of the bald ones in there. Yeah, I remember seeing this as a kid. And the one bad guy who's always a bad guy in everything. This guy.
Yeah,
dude.
I
forgot his name, but he's a bad guy in everything. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've seen that one. But yeah, I'll probably rewatch that. It's not a problem. So, let's talk about this. I don't really have anything bad to say about this film.
I got no bads.
Well, wait. Before we continue.
Yes.
I just want to say that this podcast is made in loving memory of Stu. He was a great guy, a software analyst.
He was. Yes, he was. Possible virgin.
He's done so much, and now he's just doggone past.
You're spiking the mic, and fuck you. Fuck you.
All right, let's get into spoilers, guys.
Oh my god, fuck you for that.
Actually, the strange thing is, I can't seem to remember the contents of this movie. Like, I feel like a whole hour and a half of my life has just like disappeared this week.
Oh
like, man, are you guys having that too? Like, you don't remember?
After I watched it, I was just like, "What the hell? What was I doing?"
It's like, what is life? It was like, this is a good fucking movie. Like I said, I don't have anything bad to say about it. Like, because there's certain things I didn't like about it, but I guess that was just part of the movie itself. It wasn't the movie making process. It was just the characters. Like, I fucking hated Nick. Nick was annoying as shit.
Yeah, he was a little bitch.
But like, besides that, before we get into Nick,
Twilight.
It's me. It's
vampires.
Like, everyone I'm a vampire hunter. Man, stop fucking around, man. Stop fucking around. So yeah, is there anything you didn't like about the film?
I mean, for the most part, I was enjoying myself the entire time through. So, some of the characters just felt annoying, but they were supposed to be annoying.
Yeah, I got it. Like Nick. Yeah. Nick, fucking, it's hilarious how like Nick, like Peter is like the 8,000-year-old Nosferatu kind of vampire. Yep. So basically, let's break this down. So there's 4 vampires living inside this house, right? There is this Viago. He's like your dandy. Apparently, he's like your dandy one. He's basically like, he's kind of like the vampires you would see in Interview with a Vampire, but more, like goofy.
Yeah.
Then you have Peter. He's basically Nosferatu. He's like 8,000 years old.
Yeah.
Then you have Vladislav, and he's basically Dracula, or, Vlad the Impaler. He's Vladislav the Polka.
The Polka.
And then you have Deacon, who's like,
he's a rebel.
Wait, how does
he's
Vladislav?
The bad boy here. He says.
All right, so you had, the one that was 400, you had the 8,000, the 400, the 160 or 81.
Okay, yeah. So Viago was 379. Vladislav is 862. Peter is 8,000. And Deacon, he's like the young rebel one. He's 183 years old. And remember that line he was saying? He's like, so yeah, I was a vampire, and then I was a Nazi, and then did you guys know that the Nazi lost? And when the Nazis lost,
if you were a vampire,
that would suck. But if you were a Nazi, that would suck. But if you were a Nazi vampire.
No.
I think that's in my notes. I think that's one of my notes.
Yeah, this movie had a lot of great one-liners.
Oh, man. You know what? The one-liner I really love, it's like, yeah, we drink virgin blood because it's cool. And then the guy's like, so we drink virgin blood because, like, imagine you having a sandwich, right? and you would like it a lot better if you knew someone didn't fuck your sandwich.
Vladislav was the best, man.
The beast.
Yeah.
Okay, wait.
So
talk about
things
Nick.
that we didn't like. I guess the one thing I kind of felt was I feel like sometimes with the lore or vampire lore, they kind of it's for example, the whole premise of this is that it's a mockumentary, and so in the movie, these vampires don't have reflections.
Yes.
How are they being recorded on the cameras then in movies?
I never heard that vampires could not be recorded. It was just that you couldn't see it, their image. And I thought the reason you couldn't see their image in mirrors because mirrors used to be polished silver. And that's why they couldn't see their image in mirrors. That's what I thought the lore was. Because I don't know.
Well, it's just pure metals in general.
Here's the thing: is one thing that I didn't like.
Metals. You're blessed with it. With the camera.
Is he had like the scary floating cup.
Yeah.
How come you couldn't see his clothes?
I don't know. I don't have anything.
Because I think is it Dracula Untold?
I didn't watch that one.
I saw it, so
that's the one you watched.
Well, didn't they had a ballroom scene, and all you would see is like the dresses and shit like floating.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
I think it might have been too much effort to make floating clothes. Maybe that's why they didn't do it.
Yeah, okay.
But I want to talk about Nick. So that was a preface with the players in the game. So they bring Nick over and some other girl, and they're fucking with him. They're doing the
worms.
No, what did he say was from the other vampire movie with Corey Feldman? Not the Wild Boys. What's it called?
Lost Boys.
Lost Boys. And it's like he's eating he's like they gave him some old spaghetti. It's like, look at your spaghetti. It looks like worms, doesn't it? It's like, oh my god, I'm eating worms. And it's like, yeah, we took that from the Lost Boys. And it's like, but we add a little twist. Your penis is now a snake. And he's like freaking out, like, my penis is gone. My penis is gone. So he's running around the house and they're torturing him and like they're fucking flying around.
Yeah, dude, they were just fucking with him.
Fucking with him. And then Peter.
Like, who let Peter out?
Peter comes up and just fucking grabs him. And they're like, oh shit, Peter got him. Oh man, I feel so sorry for him. So this is what I'm saying is because, so Peter turned Deacon and then Peter turned Nick. He bit Nick and turned Nick. And then Nick is the asshole. He's like trying to be the cool guy, the new cool guy. He's copying Deacon and stuff like that. And he's going around telling everybody he's a fucking vampire. Then he tells the wrong first fucking person he's a vampire. He does a vampire hunter. Vampire hunter follows him home, kills Peter, gets himself killed in the process. And you're just like, fucking Nick, you fucking asshole.
I don't know. I actually enjoyed Nick's character for the most part.
I know. I like this character, like, but I fucking hated him for killing Peter.
Yeah,
and being a dumbass.
Dude, Deacon was like pissed.
Did you see Deacon in the background? Every time he did something, it's like, what are you fucking doing?
Yeah. I think what did Vladislav say? He was like, we just lost a friend to a sunlight accident.
Get that camera out of my face.
Oh. Dude, Vladislav was the funniest fucking
dude. Do you know what my favorite part is? Is when they're running or they're walking up and they see the werewolves and he's like, we're about to walk up to some werewolves. Shit's gonna go down.
We're werewolves, not swearwolves.
Yeah, we're werewolves, not
Best
swearwolves.
line for sure.
This movie is full of one-liners. It's amazing. Oh,
vampires don't do shit. Yeah, dude. Bat fight.
All right.
Okay, that gives me a second one. I felt like when they actually had fights. I mean, granted, it was amateur. It was goofy, but I felt like the fights were disappointing.
I think like
be a man and stand up on the ceiling.
Like the goofy, like him trying to like fly into the house. Nick trying to like use the front door. It's like, whoa, I can fly, so I want to start flying.
What was up with that dance that Deacon was doing?
He was doing a sexual dance for his flatmates. Okay,
what the fuck,
that's what he was doing, and Nick interrupted them.
You can't say you've never done that with your roommates.
Don't, please.
Have I ever danced sexy for you?
I mean,
it's honestly it's a possibility.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't think you've danced sexy for me while we were roommates. If it happened, I probably erased it from my memory because it was traumatizing. We don't have much bad to say. Fuck it. Let's just go into good. Let's just talk about somebody who loves this fucking film.
Another good one-liner is when they're looking up pictures of virgins.
Oh, yeah.
And Vladislav is like, I don't think she was a virgin.
The virgin would be doing that. Oh, this movie is so fucking great. Like I love it when the werewolves and the vampires talking shit to each other, and then fucking Viagra takes his gloves off and just slaps him and just turns away.
Yeah, he's like he's just taking his gloves off.
Oh man, and Stu is the best fucking character in this thing. Stu was the best. Like, he just kept getting better. Like, he introduced him, he showed him TV, got him a printer, got him a computer, showed him technology and stuff like that. Fucking Vladislav is getting powers drained by another vampire. Stu comes in with a fucking spire and fucking gets him right in the chest. Stu.
I mean, like, Stu, he stuck his neck out for them.
Okay. You why are you doing this? Let's let me enjoy something for once.
What am I like draining the joy out of this?
Oh my god!
Does this suck? Does this suck?
Really? You just sitting there going like, I got another one. Oh yeah, he's gonna be bleeding out his eyes.
Oh man, I guess you can say I'm not just spiking the mic, but this podcast.
Oh my god.
Okay, so talking about the character that we like the least, I think he did have one like redeeming moment.
What was that?
It's when Nick was at the cash register, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm a vampire," and he's like, "Oh yeah, me too." Ooh. Like, and he's like, and then he fucking Growdy changes his face like, "Don't lie about transforming."
No, I think my favorite part with Nick was like he ate the chip, and then Lost like, "Oh no, don't do that."
It's like I wouldn't eat that.
It's fucking puking blood, like gallons of blood.
Some rowdy puking.
I can't eat chips. This thing is overrated. Being a vampire is overrated.
My favorite food, and I can't eat it.
Oh man! And then he tried to do the thing that's a stew. It's like, you're eating worms, aren't you, Stu? And he's like, yeah, it doesn't work with chips. It has to do something that looks like worms.
Okay,
maybe noodles.
We're in America. Let's call them French fries.
Yes, yeah, they're French fries.
We're not going to confuse our audience.
And then
actually,
right.
they're freedom fries. Fucking silence. I don't know why y'all do this. Y'all are a bunch of assholes.
I think
this movie
if we're
great.
talking just like stuff we loved, when what's the proper one, when he closed his coffin, when he was talking about he starts wanking one off. You know, see like the lid of the coffin going up and down.
I love it when he was like Viago brought the girl home. And he's like, "Oh, so what do you do?" She's like, "Oh, I want to do this and that. You know, I have a life ahead of me that I want to live." And he's like laying down
the fucking
newspapers down and stuff like that. He's like, "Oh, okay." And he fucking bites into her, hits like a main vein and squirting blood over her fucking
dude,
place.
he
like
did that twice because even with the other girl, he's a bad vampire, man.
Yeah, apparently he is.
Okay, what's going on in the victim's mind, like right before the bite? Because it's like, okay, you have him.
They're probably thinking,
sweet talking to you.
There's a lot of dirty.
I'm saying like you're putting out newspaper on the floor. You're putting a napkin on it. Like, are you thinking you're about to get laid?
Remember, they hypnotize them too. That happens a lot.
Oh yeah. He's not the best at hypnotizing.
He's not but he did a pretty good job though.
I love the
that was scene. Great when
that police scene was just so great.
Vlad or whatever, he was like holding the deacon's legs and he was like, "Oh yeah, just talking to the cops."
And
like,
the
you're
lady,
being bad flatmates. Get him a blanket.
2 cops come into the house. It's like, we heard smoke and stuff. This is after Peter dies and he lights up in flames. And he heard screams. Like, the guy's like, "Oh, that was me screaming." And it's like, "So what's that smell?" And then like barbecue. And they go around the house and Viago is like, "You were not noticing anything out of the ordinary." He's like, "I'm not very good at hypnotizing, so it can wear off any time." And they just like go around, and there's a guy on the ceiling trying to get away from another vampire, and they're going like looking up there. It's like, "Oh, there's an issue up there." It's like, "What? You don't have any smoke detectors?" Yeah. And then like later on, they go down and they found Viago, and he's burnt her kiss. Like, "What's going on down here?" And it's like, "Oh, nothing, just little stuff." And then they find the dead vampire hunter. He's like, "Is he drunk?" It's like, "Oh yeah, he had a bad day." Like, you can't leave him there. He's gonna get hurt.
He was having a good time, and he's gonna regret this in the morning.
And it's like, "Look, another, you don't have a smoke detector." And then Vlad's like, "No, yes we do." And he's like, "Oh yeah, you guys do actually, yeah." And then they're leaving, and Deacon's like, "We should kill them." It's like, "No, I want to see any safety stuff we're missing." Oh man. This movie is fun. It's fun. Hilarious. It's hilarious from beginning to end.
It brings up a lot of interesting questions.
What's that?
Well, for myself, they had the whole. They brought up being a vampire if you're vegetarian.
Oh yeah, because Nick went down to Peter and said, "Since you changed me, could you not go against turn Stu because everyone likes Stu probably better than me."
Yeah.
And Peter's like, "All right, I won't." He didn't say anything, just nodded his head. And then so
and he was like, "Well, yeah, because he's a vegetarian and he probably wouldn't like having to eat people."
But then he gets Stu at the end gets turned into a werewolf,
which is worse.
Which is, I don't know if they said they eat people because they just disemboweled Stu and everyone else around them. They didn't eat anybody. Remember, because they disemboweled a camera guy.
Yeah,
and then they disemboweled Stu.
Yeah, but he would still dude, being a werewolf, you're gonna want some steak.
As a human, I want steak. So
yeah.
I don't know about that one, but Stu comes back. Remember the reenactment they did with the naked werewolves? Like, come with us.
Well, so yeah, back to the interesting questions. Like,
yeah,
because I'm also a vegetarian.
Yes, you are. You're that. You're that thing. Yeah.
And that might also add on because before the podcast we were actually having a conversation on would you rather be, if you had to choose like your own afterlife mythical creature thing, would you be like a vampire or a ghost or whatever? I feel like that's another point for why I would not be a vampire. Because I don't know. That was
oh my god! I just realized it. If you became a ghost, you would haunt me by just saying puns all the fucking time.
I really would,
and I would just be getting angry until I just basically just.
You'd have to get like an exorcist.
It's like, get this fucking pun ghost out of my fucking house.
See, what would be worse though if like he didn't let you know that he was there, but he would say the puns, and all of a sudden they would pop up in your head like they were your own thoughts. So for the rest of your life, you would just have thoughts of puns in your head. That would be a demon
possession. That wouldn't be
no, not giving you the thoughts. It's I would be haunting you, invisible, just whispering puns. Whenever you see something, I would say the pun.
That would be worse. Like, I'll just be like looking at a skull and it's like, look at that pack of bones or something. I can't even do a pun. Like,
what the fuck? A pack of bones?
It's
like,
what does that
I wonder where he was headed.
Yeah, it's like, what is, oh, see, there you go.
Oh, damn.
I hear that in my head. I'm just like, what is that? Who said that? I'll just be at work, just start screaming and like, what is going on? Like, who's fucking talking? Who is it?
If I had to choose a creature that I would want to be a vampiric angel.
That sounds gay as shit. What are you talking about?
Yeah, dude, it's a fallen angel that gets bit by a vampire.
Okay, so
you're making stuff up.
I don't know.
Show me one I say this or any form of.
Can I say the fact that you have multiple crucifixes on your body?
Yeah, that's why I'd be a vampiric angel.
And I was saying that the fact that you have crucifixes on your body might hurt you because you're a vampire. So doesn't the skin grow back if you're a vampire? So you have to rip off the fucking thing constantly.
Yeah, but it would probably just be like an itching burn.
Well, there's also tattoo removal.
Yeah.
Would that work in a vampire?
I don't think so.
You're asking the wrong guy.
That's right. We've got to find all vampires out there.
If
Let us know.
Diego was willing to wear that chain
for like 5 seconds.
Yeah, so
the silver chain for 5 seconds.
I would grow accustomed to it.
You would grow accustomed to constantly burning.
Yeah.
You would just be an angry vampire.
I'm already angry.
Okay.
I just gotta become an angel and then get bit by a vampire.
So your plan is to go to heaven, become an angel, get kicked out of heaven, and get bitten by a vampire.
Yes.
Did you hear the words I just said?
Anything can happen, bro.
Wait, okay, here's the question. Because vampires
are
undead.
Yes.
Already.
I wouldn't be kicked out.
So if you're already dead, can you become a vampire?
Angels aren't living or dead.
In some,
they just are.
It depends on.
I thought they just are.
No.
Well, yeah.
Well, see, here's the thing. Okay. So I said fallen angel, but maybe I'm just an angel because I don't want to be like.
Wait,
bad.
Does a fallen angel become a human when they fall?
They do, but I'm just an angel on vacation.
Again, depends on the literature.
Oh my god! Why are we just?
Have you seen what is that movie? Prophecy.
Yes, I've seen it a long time ago.
You remember that one line where he's like,
I don't remember many lines. I just remember fucking Viggo Mortensen eating someone's fucking heart. That's all I remember.
A hooker teaches me that I can like live and be born again every day. Oh, and he's talking about fucking coming.
That's remember.
With the proper dude's girlfriend, the 96-year-old.
Oh yeah, he was cradle robber.
Age is just a number.
It's like, yeah, she said, yeah, I'm a cradle robber. It's like, I don't care that I'm like 300 some years old.
I'm
she's
4 times her age.
Yeah.
What is this young 96-year-old doing?
Would you want to become a vampire? If someone offered you to have eternal life, but you're already like 96 years old, would you take it? And your body stays like that?
No. If your body doesn't change, then no, I'm not going to be a 96
See, well, here's the thing.
vampire.
You would be 96 and you would look 96, but you would feel like you're 20 again.
Would you?
Yeah, you would. Yeah, you would, because it increased agility and all that shit you get. So,
yeah, you would just be, dude. You would be the old Six Flags commercial guy.
Even old man. Oh yeah. Wow, man,
that was horrible.
But yeah, because they make movies with old vampires. They're just fucking quick as shit. They get you.
But like, would it be worth it though?
Would it be worth it? It depends on the person. If they want to fucking live forever, yeah. My choice, no, I don't want to be a 90-year-old vampire. Like, unless I can regress my age, whatever, like, physically, then yeah, no, I want to be some curmudgeon going around going like, hey, can I suck your blood?
Bart?
Yeah, dude, I'm down.
Bart's all about being a vampire for some fucking reason. I don't know.
Because I'd be an angel on vacation.
Oh, jeez. What does that even mean?
Well, because then you're not fallen. You're chilling.
How would you be an angel on vacation? Why do you think angels get vacations?
Because, you know what? Like, sometimes there's angels that protect, like, the throne of God and stuff. And, dude, you need time off. That's an intense job. Like, a lot of constant pressure to make sure God doesn't die.
Wait. What?
What are you talking about? So you need a break.
No, I'm not doing this.
Because
I'm not going down a rabbit hole.
You're going to be that one guy. You're going to be that one angel that stands next to him, like on his throne, while he's doing all his like godly stuff. And then you're going to be like, dude, all right, God, I need like a week off. I've been seeing you like judge people all day long.
Yeah.
For like,
and he's going to look at he's going to pull out his calendar. It's like, I guess you're on the schedule to have your week off. Yeah.
Yeah. You get like July, 20th through the 27th.
And wait, but if they're immortal, will they even like count time? Like, what's the point in counting time if you're immortal?
So that way you know how many times other people have lived.
But why would you care about it?
Because they're your ants that you play with.
What is going on? I am severely confused right now about what the fuck is happening.
Out of the rabbit hole, back into the
Please,
movie.
Let's talk about what we do in the shadows.
Oh, okay. I thought we were talking about Angel Vacations.
We're not talking.
Okay, so back on the shame scene where they kicked Nick out.
They kicked Nick out,
and
because he was responsible for Peter's death.
And so his punishment before being banished was they did like a nice little shame circle.
Yeah,
was I the only one who got like Game of Thrones flashbacks from that?
I got that plus books I read about things like that happened. Like apparently that was a thing people did.
Shame.
But yeah, I see what you're saying. This movie is full of good moments and good one-liners. Like I said before, I recommend it. Everyone should watch it.
I love the whole vampires. Vampires don't wash dishes.
Bloody dishes.
When I bring people over, I'm embarrassed. He's like, why are you embarrassed? You bring them over here to kill them.
I love Vlad's stuff. It's like the beast. The beast.
He did get back with the beast, though.
He got back with the beast.
Thanks to Stu.
Asshole. Stu was the best, man. Stu made things happen. He really did. Like it was amazing that the only human in the group was the best character, honestly.
Yeah. And then he brought the werewolves and vampires together.
He did. Like fucking Underworld couldn't do that.
Nope.
They still fighting in movie 7 or wherever the hell they at right now.
It's a tragic love story, but that's for another time.
Yeah, I guess it is.
But you know what? What Underworld did do right? They did mix. So now what they need to do is they need to bite Stu and turn him into a vamp wolf.
Didn't that used to like it's poisonous to vampire in most lore? Like it doesn't work because they're already afflicted with a curse. You can't double a curse. Like in Skyrim, when you play in Skyrim, you can't become a
mods.
Okay, mods will fix that. Yeah, you're right. Never mind. What else you guys like? Because I'm just rambling.
I actually really enjoyed Jackie.
Jackie was the familiar?
Jackie was the familiar for...
and then Nick fucked that one up, too.
Yeah, dude, Nick fucked everything up.
Jeez, man. Jeez, and crackers, man.
Jackie was I feel like I'm at my prime age. I don't want to become a vampire when I'm too old.
I'm the best version of me.
Yeah. And then she was like, if I had a penis,
I
would have been turned into a vampire
this is just
already.
A bunch of dick suckers. What did she say?
They were going around biting each other's dicks.
Yeah. She's like, they don't even wear shirts. They wear blouses.
With these stupid fucking frills.
Oh, what is that? There's one line that Vlad says.
What's that?
It's a look I like to call dead but delicious.
I was trying to remember that line.
Dude, that one was great. Or there's one part where I think Deacon is like, he's sitting on the chair, like fucking legs spread wide, and he's like, vampires are just sexy. I mean, look at me.
Just look at me. He's like, all right, man. All right.
But, okay, so doesn't that guy Deacon he looked really familiar. He looks like a different actor.
He might have been. I didn't look into see who he was. Because I recognized basically everyone else, everyone else that was the main one. Let's see. What else we would know him from? Not much. It looks like he's a New Zealand native though. So
either way, I love these type of movies, the mockumentaries.
Yeah, they're fun.
I'm trying to think of what other.
Oh, you know what? He looks like someone else. That's what.
Yeah, he looks like someone else.
He looks like a comedian. I can't. Okay, give me a second. I can't name him. His name.
No, he doesn't look like a comedian. He looks a different actor.
No, if I show you him, you know what I'm talking about. I don't know his name. I gotta think of a movie he was in.
He looks like a chubbier version of the guy from Arthur.
What's Arthur?
The one we were talking about.
Oh, King Arthur?
Yeah.
Hold on, man. There's a guy that if I show it to you, They got name. Guys, stop. Just go ahead. Let me think what the fuck.
No, we're not going to talk until we first look up King Arthur.
You talking about Clive Owen?
Yeah, there you go. That dude.
That's okay.
He looks
Clive
like
Owen.
a chubby version of Clive Owen.
Okay.
I don't see it.
I don't see it.
Dude, they look exactly the same.
I don't know. There's like I can't. I'm trying to think of what movie this guy's in. I know. I've seen his stand up at this something. Fuck.
Yeah, you suck at this.
I know his face, but I can't name a movie he was in. Oh man,
that's just sad.
Fuck.
Do you think they'll ever revamp this movie?
Shut up. Apparently, this movie's getting a sequel. It's called Werewolves. You know.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And then it's gonna get a TV series too.
I'd watch it. I'd fucking watch it. Because you're right, it is kind of like it's a mixture of
this is
The Office with something else.
Oh, this is not happening, huh? This is going to take a little bit of time because I don't remember his name. Comedy Central. 2 comedians. Maybe I can get it from here.
Just letting Mala do his thing while we...
I can't remember his fucking name. It's fucking digging. Hold on. Maybe the wiki would tell me if I see his... All right, let's see.
Okay. What about just doing a search, a comedian that looks like, and then put in that guy's name? Because the internet, you can find everything.
If I see his name, it'll pop right in my head, and I'm pretty sure.
You know, watching this movie, I felt like vampires suck at keeping their words.
Yeah.
There's so many people that just like screwed over. Like, oh, hey, I'm going to turn you into a vampire. And it's like 70 years later, we're finally Skyping again, and now I don't want to talk to you. Or, again, going off of with Jackie, like screwing her over. If it wasn't for Nick.
Jim Brewer. There it is. Jim Brewer. There you go. See it?
I don't see it.
He kind of looks like him. Just a little bit.
I guess.
Kind of looks like him.
Are you going to put the picture up for the people viewing?
Yeah, they'll probably go like, no, fuck off. Like, he kind of reminds me of him a little bit. Never mind. All right. Jim Brewer was the guy I was thinking about. All right, cool. Go back. Let's go with it. Let's go. Fuck it. Come on. Let's go. What else we got to say about this film? Singing his praises. Because, like,
I don't know if I'd want it to get a TV show.
I don't know either. I would want a sequel. I would like to have
a sequel would be good, but I don't think a TV show would hold up.
I don't think it's going to hold up.
If it had the same characters.
I don't know about this. No, because it wouldn't. Everyone's too big. Like, after Thor Ragnarok, that guy's too big now. Like, I don't think he would. Unless he might come, the director. The director's also stars in it.
Which one's the director?
The director's Viago. Viago's the director, and
nice.
Boleslav is also director, but Viago is the one who directed Thor Ragnarok.
Oh, shit. That's pretty badass.
Yeah. I would love to see a sequel from this. I want to see. I would love to see werewolves. Like, just have another group of people you follow, but then intersect with the vampires. Like
that alpha male. Like, I don't know. I know he's
really Flight of Conchords.
Why are you laughing?
He's the manager from. You're right. He's the manager from Flight of Conchords.
Maybe I don't. I just know that everything I've seen him in, he's fucking hilarious.
Yeah. It's like, oh, I'm laughing with the group. It's like, right answer. That's the right answer. That's the right answer. I was supposed to see more astute. Also, you know, I love when they were at the masquerade and there's like, so what do you do? It's like, oh, I'm assistant man. I was like, oh, he's a virgin. He's a virgin. Oh man, like I don't, because like there's not much to say about the story itself because it's pretty simple. It's like all the vampires getting ready to go to the party and then whatever. It's more about the moments.
Yeah,
in that story that makes this movie great. Is there anything else you want to praise about this film?
Well, okay, just going back to, I said, like, it brings up a lot of interesting questions.
Yeah.
Where do you think would be the best place if you were to be a modern day vampire? Because, you know, these are vampires in New Zealand. Like, where would you want to live?
Alaska.
You think
30 days a night.
True, but where are you going to have a lot of,
oh, wait, never mind. I take that back. 30 days a night because after 30 days, it's like sunlight every fucking day. Yeah. Take that back. My bad. I was thinking about the film.
You know what I would like to go?
Yeah.
Is Brazil, because there they got this thing called capoeira, and in the movie I like, only the strong survive.
Thanks, Bard.
That's what they do. So I'd be capoeira fighting vampire / angel.
You know when you talk like this, you say, "Oh, this angel fault." You sound like a fucking fan fiction. Like you sound like a girl from Tumblr writing a fan fiction about her favorite character or her favorite insert Mary Sue character.
That's some of the best reading I do.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna revoke your friend card now.
Oh man! Wow. Okay.
Well, because like the good thing about Tumblr is like, do you ever watch a show and you're just like, man, wouldn't this be awesome if those two were together? You go on to Tumblr, you can find it all.
You're involved with the shipping community?
Oh, yeah, dude. I ship a lot of stuff. Send it out to people. FedEx.
Just make sure that they get the right postage, or else you're going to end up like the proper vampire getting there super late. Your girl's going to be gone.
I know. Plus, not to mention, you got a bunch of furry stuff on Tumblr.
No! Bard, no!
It's amazing how every day we get further away from God's grace.
Bard gets further and further.
Man, I haven't done anything.
You haven't done anything yet. Like, I'm still worried about you about the furry thing.
I was saying.
Where did that come up? The Meet the Feebles? We were talking about that? The furry thing came up because of that?
Yeah.
Like, they're not even like maybe Furbies. They're not maybe furries. They're like, maybe. They're just like fucking...
Dude, since we're talking about furries...
no, we're not. We're not. No.
That reminds me.
No. Mala,
Vlad's
what else did you like?
Time. That was pretty beast.
Were you talking about when he's on the wall?
Yeah, dude.
They open the door the one time, it's like, shit, closes back, it's just nothing going on. And he's like looking in there, he's like, what's going on over there?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Furries, man. It's
No.
So weird. So weird.
You know, I'm just joking, bro.
You say that a lot about a lot of things, but, you know, episode 1, which will come out eventually.
Maybe.
No.
Maybe.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
Let's just...
We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see.
It's all on you guys.
You terrified us with some of the shit you said. Oh, man.
Maybe one of
If
these
anything,
days.
we should probably just redo that episode.
I agree.
Actually, no, I don't. I don't want to rewatch that series. Never mind.
Yeah, you know what? No.
I don't. It was okay with the first watch. I'm done. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, no.
I take that back.
It's a mystery episode for now, but maybe one of these
once
days.
we become famous, that'll be one of our Patreon episodes.
It's like, with our 7 views.
Yeah.
It's like, what our last video get? 3 views. It's like, oh shit, we're almost there, bro.
We made it. Mama, I made it.
Hey, you know what? We should probably make business cards.
We got 3 views, bro. It's like,
that's how else are we supposed to get big if we don't have business cards?
I don't know. Like, I'm not trying to get big. I'm just trying to have fun.
Like, the thing is,
wait,
dude,
okay, here's another question that I just
out there.
popped up in my mind.
What's up, man?
So they get their clothes from their victims, but at the same time, most of their victims end up being virgin females.
What?
Or that's what I was kind of getting the feel for.
No, I thought they'd just go after everybody.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, when they're having
they were
what's her
talking
face,
about like they preferred, but they still went after those 2 people who weren't virgins.
I guess, but I feel like there's a lot of cross dressing.
Oh yeah, I think some of them were wearing women's clothes, but it was like
who was wearing women's clothes?
That's the reason why.
I think like Deacon was wearing some.
Oh, the furs and stuff. And
yeah, I was looking at that. I was like, all right, whatever.
Yeah, dude, but that's just dead but delicious, you know. You know what I thought was hilarious is when they run into those 2 little girls and they're like, "Oh, y'all gonna go out and kill some perverts?"
Yeah, we're gonna catch some pedophiles or pedophiles or whatever.
Yeah. I feel like that's the best use.
Yeah. I approve of that. I approve of them taking out like fucking pedophiles.
But was the guy they killed even a pedophile? I think he was just walking down the street.
No. They led them there. I think he was looking for something. She's like, "Oh yeah, she probably said like, hey, meet me in this corner," because he's looking around.
Oh, okay.
So like, I was like, no, take that fucker out. We don't need those guys around. It's like, should we just like say we want young vampire girls to take out all the young vampire girls and boys to kill all the pedophiles out there?
I mean, Japan's like 2 steps ahead of us with any vampire show they have. It has a vampire lolly here or there.
That is,
What's a lolly?
I don't. Okay, no, we're talking about this now. I don't like it that they make anime with like lolly characters, and then they have relations with their characters, and they say it's okay because
they're 500.
They're 500 years old. It's like, oh, so it's okay to make out with that character. It's like, no, stop it. Get your dick out of your hands when you're writing this script. I don't want to see this shit.
Okay, but counter argument. What about, because we were talking about the ones who were attacking the pedophiles.
Yeah.
what if they actually want to have a serious relationship? Are they only allowed to look for other vampires who returned when they were young?
Listen, that is. I understand what you're saying. That's a movie called Let the Right One In. Right there. You want to watch that movie? That's a serious relationship.
Is that the one about the little girl that's a vampire?
That depends. If it's the one that's not American, it's Let the Right One In. If it's the American one, it's Let Me In.
Yeah, there you go. Let Me In.
The American one's Let Me In. I think the other one's Dutch. I think.
See, well, the thing is like, okay, so I was telling Zim about Anita Blake, the Vampire Hunter series that I'm reading.
Yeah.
Book series.
Yeah, it's a book series.
It's a comic book series.
Yeah, it is a comic book series.
Graphic novel.
Graphic novel.
Okay, we just keep processing like book, comic book, graphic novel. Get it, fucking work.
Yeah,
we're all that's some good today. Tumblr fan fiction right there. No, but
somehow he brought it back to that.
He brought it back to Tumblr.
One thing that I really liked that I found interesting was in that book they do have children that were turned to vampires.
Yes,
but the way that they did it is like those were like the most dangerous, like fucked up vampires because apparently since they didn't ever mature into like sexuality and stuff, they're all like sexually frustrated because they don't get off with sex. So the way they get off is by being fucking masochists. So
okay,
all the fucking children vampires in that book series are just scary as shit.
Yeah, because like if they don't hit puberty, like
I guess that was the whole thing. Is like they never.
But that doesn't factor into anime. It's like no, let's go kissing up on these lollies because that's what we do. And
head patting.
Okay, head patting is okay. It's fine. But there was one anime that I had to stop watching because apparently like the way they. It was like, I'm going to give you a kiss. And it's like sucking my neck. I forgot what it was fucking called. It's,
Rosario plus Vampire?
No, it was older than that.
Van Helsing.
No. Van Helsing's everyone's legal age.
Wait, did y'all see... talking about other vampire animes. Did you watch Castlevania?
Castlevania's good.
Watch Oh, I never got around to watching that one.
That was pretty good.
I know you're talking about.
Did you watch it?
I did.
I heard it was...
Oh, yeah, that's right. You did tell me about it.
Someone told me it was bad. Was it you?
I didn't say it was bad. It was good.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Okay. Anime with lolly vampire.
You're gonna get like 500 results right there.
Oh man,
this isn't DuckDuckGo.
It's not DuckDuckGo. We're fine. We're not gonna get hit.
One is the one I already called.
We're not gonna get hit with something. If I see the image, I'll know it. Oh yeah, the Monogatari series. That one's creepy too. Like I kind of like it at the same time I don't because how like the incest shit.
Ooh, that one's a good one. Interview with Monster Girls.
Oh yeah, that was fine.
You watched that?
Yeah, I watched that one. That was fine. I was like, oh okay.
I feel like I have something new to bond with Malo.
It's like I was like, it's not that bad. I was not as annoyed with it as I usually am with most of this kind of shit.
Is there a good like vampire werewolf anime series that
I'm
I
pretty
could
sure
check out?
there is, but I'm not gonna. None of these characters look.
Okay, describe what I might know it.
Okay, like, is it called Vampire's Kiss or some shit? It's not Montagari. It's not this.
I'm a vampire.
It's not this.
Describe some of the other characters in it.
Is this it?
Or what was
a dark rabbit has? Okay, there's a guy and there's a lolly vampire. That's all I remember. I don't remember much about it. It's
what
probably
was her
not
hair color.
That's what I'm trying to remember. Her hair color.
I keep asking y'all, what the fuck is a lolly?
I thought we fucking
we had this episode.
I thought we explained what a lolly was.
Oh,
dude. Yeah, I even had to look it up.
I don't remember shit.
Oh, man.
What episode was that for?
7.
Lolly might have been. It might have been the Magical Girl Madoka one.
We didn't do Magical Girl Madoka.
Oh, my bad. I'm on
Little Witch Academia.
Little Witch. No. It might have been no. The Maiden Abyss.
That's when we did it. Yes.
Because we were grossed out.
Definitely check out that episode. It's a fun time.
I think that's probably like our most viewed one is the Maiden Abyss one.
Yeah. When is season 2 coming out?
Welcome to the anime world where we just wait years and years until they give us a confirmed date.
Lolly vampire.
'Cause I'm still waiting for season 2 of Gangster to come out.
That's you are gonna have to wait on that.
We'll get back to this.
Yeah, we'll get back. It's not that fucking important. It was something I saw years ago, and I was like, "This is weird." I can't remember.
Okay, well, while you're looking that up, let me tell you about this dream I had.
No. Okay.
If it's about cheese puffs, like get that shit out of here,
dude. Cheesy bites. All right.
Did the main character have green hair? Okay, what year frame? Like, did you watch this?
It was
2000s?
like, it had to be like the mid 2000s. Back, it was basically when I was starting to like really not like anime.
Okay, so this other dream I had, right? I woke up And then, I didn't wake up because I was asleep.
Was one of the characters had like light blue hair and like had an alien inside of her? Or
no,
something?
it wasn't that weird. Speaking of, like, was it Kunzi Montagari? Those like, because I've been starting on the Montagari series, and the movie. I started with the movies first because apparently it's a prequel, and the movies are fucking amazing.
Right.
Hold on, I forgot what they're called.
Have you gotten to the toothbrush scene?
I've seen that scene, and it grosses me out. It really does.
Why? What happens?
I'm not cool with the whole.
I'll show you that one after.
I am not cool with that shit, bro. What is it called?
Hey, were y'all down with Dracula? What is it? Dracula 3000?
I was 2000.
Dracula 2000. That's the one with
Gerard Butler.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kuzo Montagari, the film series, all three of those movies are beautiful. Like it's you got some sexual shit in there if you like that, dude, but hey, whatever.
We're talking about vampires. How do we not bring up Blade?
Yeah, how do we not bring up Blade?
Blade is fucking awesome. Did you like Blade 3?
Yes, I did.
Ryan Reynolds is fucking hilarious. I don't know why so many people didn't like it, but I thought it was the funniest one.
Ryan Reynolds made that movie for me. You know what? I don't care enough about this to try to find this. Like, I'm pretty sure it's out there. One day I'll look up it. It was weird. Basically what happens is, like, when she wanted to suck blood or whatever, and she had a familiar or whatever, it was this dude. She would like, can I get a kiss? And that's how she would get blood from him. That's all I remember.
Are you sure that's not Rosario plus vampire?
Okay, let's look at Rosario plus vampire. Does it have a lolly vampire in it?
Hey, what about Vampire Academy?
There's a second one, yeah. So like season
Rosario.
2. Season 2 had a lolly vampire with red hair, if I remember correctly.
I don't think it is.
Do you see?
No, because it wasn't a group of characters. It was like her and him.
The only two.
It was like maybe another couple characters, but it wasn't like a 5 or 6 characters.
Was he a werewolf?
No, he was a human. And it was I don't know.
Wait, do you know a werewolf vampire anime?
I do, but the one I was thinking of, I don't think you would like it.
Oh, okay.
Well, go ahead, tell them. Let them know.
I mean,
what's it called?
Nah, actually, hold on, give me a sec.
The Lolly Wikipedia. Oh,
There's
God.
a lolly.
There's a Lolly Wikia. Oh man, I don't.
Yeah, maybe we are straying further.
I don't want.
Further.
Yeah, I don't want to get into this. I don't care. It exists. I don't remember. It was mid 2000s. I'll maybe look more into it. I really don't fucking care at the moment. What else is there? We just fucking straight up. Hey, no, it's still the subject. Vampires.
Basically, watch this movie. It's fun times.
And I don't like the anime rules for like kissing up on lolly girls.
Did you like? Oh shit! Of course you like it.
It's called
the book right there.
The one.
What?
The Strain.
Oh yeah, it's over there. I haven't. I finished. The first book was good. The second book pissed me off. The second one reads like a TV show where like every time something good happens, it's like, so what is a guy over here doing? It's like, no, don't. And I just stopped reading the second one. I never got into the TV show. I never started watching the TV show.
TV show is pretty good.
But yeah, the first one book was really good.
Oh, yeah.
Really good. But yeah, I think I haven't bought the third one because I haven't finished the second one. But I don't know what I'm going to because the second one pissed me off so much. What else is there? The Strain was interesting because it had a unique way of telling the vampire story. It was like they just changed everything up, and I was like, oh.
And it felt like we had a chance to get like it wasn't like only one character was the main. I felt like we got to know everyone.
Yeah, but that's a problem in the second one where it's like, they're running down the subway and like what's gonna happen? It's there's vampires everywhere. Oh, cut to this guy feeding the fish.
Also, another vampire movie.
Yeah,
I Am Legend.
Those of. Oh yeah, I guess they are.
Yep.
They're kind of like vampires. Man, the movie had I wish they would have kept the original ending, like where he cured them and didn't kill himself because it didn't. Like, dude, like you didn't Are you sure that they know how to synthesize a cure, or they have the equipment? Like,
yeah.
And then like he tries to he gives them back. Yeah, like in the original ending, he gives them like back because that's all they wanted was their girl back, whatever. Mm-hmm. And it's like, oh look, they have some kind of intelligence or whatever. But it's like this one is like, nope, I'm gonna blow my ass up because that's what I gotta do.
Vampires were supposed to be able to talk to him.
Oh, and the first one they did, I think. In the original I Am Legend, they talked to him. I believe they did. I think they all had like white hair.
Yeah, they were smart vampires.
Yeah. I know. This we could probably make a video of our top vampire films.
I'd be down.
since we're constantly talking about it. So let's wind this thing down. We've been, meandering a little bit. Final thoughts on What We Do in the Shadows?
I liked it. I'd recommend it to everybody.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm down to watch it again. Probably am going to watch it with my roommates when I have a chance.
It's an excellent film. I've seen this movie multiple times. And yeah, I really love it. It's a really good film. So this is then whatever we want to talk about. This is Major Mallow sign out.
Had fun times with Zen.
Oh shit, I didn't think of what to say.
You don't have to say anything. Say I'm Bard.
This is Bard, big ass titties.
Okay, we'll keep that. Whatever.